Sony.
What is the deal, y'all? This is your boy Real Gamer 27, and welcome back. Welcome back to the Real Talk with the Real Gamer. And we got some good juicy topics to talk about tonight. Some really good topics. And of course, the first thing we're gonna talk about is some fuckboys. I'm pretty sure y'all want us to. Yeah, y'all can't wait to talk about these fuckboys in this community. It's just a whole bunch of fuckery, bunch of hypocrisy, bunch of stupidity, retardation that is going on in this damn community right now. So basically, yes, I want to talk about that. Of course, I want to talk about the Uncharted 4 sales. It's all really well the first week. I want to talk about these salty ass motherfuckers. So damn mad that Sony, sold what 2.7 million copies, I believe. That's how much they sold the first week of Uncharted 4. That's not bad at all. It does sell much on the install base of 40 million. Sure. But that's also an unfair comparison. A lot of people throwing shade at the Xbox fanboys because Halo 5 sold roughly about 1.4 million in 1.4 million copies the first week, but around that time the install base was like around 15 million. So yes, I want to analyze this situation, and of course, Halo 5 generated over $400 million versus Uncharted 4 generated over 200 million. So I'm pretty sure Microsoft is having the last laugh. And by Microsoft having the last laugh, yes, a lot of Xbox is pretty much laughing at these ponies today because of the most recent news from yesterday with the supposedly Xbox One 1.5 is going to be a lot powerful than the Xbox One, and it's going to be a lot more powerful than the PS4 Neo. They said
power doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, no.
So yes, it's a whole bunch of ponies just clicking them hooves right now. They're pissed, man. They're mad. They're mad. He got crap game. Oh man, he is rubbing it in right now. Boy, them ponies is pissed. They is on this comment section on this channel pissed off. You fat fuck! I hate you, man. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, they're mad. They is mad. Boy, them ponies, man. Jesus Christ, man. They is out. They're wild. They is wild. Oh, and of course, I'm gonna talk about poor.
These dudes lose their mind every time they see a sales chart. It's like they can't fucking contain themselves. Their pants get tight or something.
Okay, I want to talk about poor Nintendo. What does this leave Nintendo? Poor. Woe is me.
As usual.
When.
With all this news with Xbox is going to be really powerful. Oh my God! This looks like Nintendo. They might don't even come out with the NX, especially if their console is going to be as powerful as the Xbox One. That's I don't even know what to say about that. Maybe that's why they didn't want to showcase this system at E3 because they know Microsoft was up to something. So maybe they went back to the drawing board, see what modifications they can do with this system. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about double standards. Like, of course, a lot of people was bashing Sony for the PS4 Neo, PS4K, whatever. About I guess upgrading the consoles and during the mid-cycle of this generation. Yes, there was a whole bunch of bashing. I was one of them to bash it. I even say something about Microsoft. I said that I am not a big fan of upgrading our consoles. I said this even with the Xbox One, with the NX. Well, Nintendo, they had no choice but to upgrade because it's dead as hell. So they have a pass. But with Microsoft and Sony, I did not really agree with it. But it got to a point that, like, it's just a new trend, man. We about to have another generation. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a 9th generation or gonna be a 8.5 generation. I don't know what the fuck is.
Still the upgrade generation.
I guess whatever you want to call it, man. Like, I want to talk about that. I want to, get down and dirty with this. I want to, better explain myself with all this double standards that's going on. But I want to talk about fuckboys first. Let's go ahead and get our introductions. Let's go ahead and get our introductions out the way. Let's go and start with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? ActivesiN here. And people still think I'm a pony, but get this through your fucking heads. I'm a fucking stallion. There's no pony life here. Stallion life. I'm immune to the dust. Deal with it.
That's good, man.
All right, let's go to Gamer Nick.
Alright, this is Nick from Gamer Nick Incorporated, and Alex is full of shit, he's a pony.
Quite, you know.
Alright, let's go and go with you, Jay.
What's up, everybody? It's Jay Don, the Protagonist Gamer. Just happy to be here for this podcast. Thank you for the invite.
Alright, appreciate it. Alright, let's go and go. Oh, wow, you're not last, Retro. You always last. You're next. Let's go and go with you, Mr. Retro Bro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here. Great to be on the show again, real.
Alright, appreciate it, man. Last not least, let's go and go with you, Mr. Sinister Tar here.
Hey, what's up, everyone? The one and only Sinister Tar here. Yeah, glad to be back on the panel.
Alright, appreciate you for joining us, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright. Okay, what can I start with these fuckboys? The fuckboys in this, it ain't just Xbox community, Nintendo community, like, they're pissed, man. Like, how the fuck can you be this damn pissed over a success over a game? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Congratulate, just congratulate. Stop hating, man. Sony did a good job with Uncharted 4. The game looks phenomenal. It looks really, really good. I'm really going to buy a PS4 pretty soon, within a month from now. I really want to get one, just for the Uncharted collection and Uncharted 4. So whenever I get one, I got a shit load of games to play. But the fuckery inside this community, man, it just got me wanting to fucking just shake my head with these fucking fag boys. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Just shut the fuck up. Play your motherfucking games. Jesus Christ. Like, damn. Oh my god, I don't know how many videos I done came across with people just hey, I can't believe me, this game don't deserve to steal, this game is trash. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Damn. It ain't just the Xbox guys, it's Nintendo guys. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, just give credit when credit is due. Okay, let's go start with you, Alex. What do you think about these fuckboys, man? Just hating on Uncharted 4.
I don't understand what these people's problem is. Like, if you don't like Uncharted, that's cool. No one's saying you have to. Well, I guess some Sony guys will tell you that because they're fucking crazy. But you don't have to like Uncharted. But at least be real about it. The game sold almost 3 million copies in one fucking week. That is impressive. Very few games can pull that off. Even fucking Phil Spencer came out and congratulated them. Like, the head of Xbox, who's competing directly with them, is being polite about it. What the fuck is wrong with you guys having emergency podcasts crying about it for hours on end? It's a fucking video game that sold well. It's their flagship fucking franchise. It's like if Mario came out and sold 3 million in the first week, and then you go and cry about it. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Uncharted is a good series. I just got into it. I just finished the Uncharted collection. I have Uncharted 4. I'm gonna start it either today or tomorrow. Good franchise. Best franchise ever? Nah, I don't know about that, but it's good. It definitely deserves the sales that it's gotten, and at least their fan base showed up. Like, you can't really say that about Xbox. Like, fun fact, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but fun fact, Uncharted 4 in 1 week, compared to the first week sales of Halo, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Sunset Overdrive combined, Uncharted 4 sold more. Their fan base showed up, Xbox didn't, and now you have Xbox games going to PC. That is reality. There's nothing to get mad about. That's just what it is. If Xbox guys had showed up, all your games would still be on just Xbox. Like, but you want to get mad at Uncharted for selling well. That's fucking crazy.
Damn. Okay, is that all you got on that, Alex?
Yeah, I guess. But the people that go insane if you don't like Uncharted, you guys are fucking retarded. You guys have mental problems.
Alright, let's go with your game with Nick.
Well, if it makes any of these people feel better, it's probably going to be the only game on PS4 that sells like that. I'm just... I don't know. Are people really getting mad because this game is selling?
Yep.
Oh yeah, man. There's people like raging, just fucking furious about it.
On suicide watch right now, dude.
So how they gonna feel when that God of War 4 come out?
I just don't understand. What did you think was gonna happen? Did you think Uncharted 4 was gonna come out and it was gonna sell like 10 copies?
People just bought a PS4 for this game. They'll probably get rid of it when they're done with it. I don't know why people are getting so mad about this game selling. I mean, nobody outside of Sony or Naughty Dog got money for this. I mean, Sony guys aren't getting paid for this, are they? I mean, I tried. I tweeted about the sales, but I'm still waiting. My paycheck from Naughty Dog didn't come in
I'm
yet.
sure it's in the mail, man.
It's
Sony's
gotta
really
go,
cheap.
right?
Sony
It's
uses
gotta go.
like old school mail system and only uses 2 stamps, so it might take a while.
Right? Maybe I should make a video about it just so I can get the word out there that I know they sold. So I'll get my cut of it, right? And that's what's gonna happen.
Make sure when you make your video though to have a sales chart in the back and point to the sales and say Sony is the best, and then maybe you'll get paid. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I have to do something. I mean, I have to
Something to get
proclaim
your
it as
attention.
being the greatest game of all time, even though, like, okay, some of these people have been playing games for how long, and like, how many games have been the greatest game of all time?
It's
Since-
whatever the next game is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they will forget all about. You know what? No, I'm not going to say. I was going to say when No Man's Sky comes out, they'll think it's the greatest game ever. But let's face facts. The only reason they even want to play that game, they don't want to buy the game. They just want to brag about the facts on PS4. Like they're not going to buy it. They're not going to play it.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
that
we
full
got
price
No
indie
Man's
game
Sky.
that got delayed again?
Yeah, it got delayed again. And by the way, guess what? It's also on PC. So
Shocker.
like, yeah, I know. So yeah, I like how when a game is both on PS4 and PC, it's exclusive and it doesn't count as multi-plat. But when it's the other way around for Xbox, it's not exclusive because it's also on PC. So you got.
It was the same shit with Street Fighter.
Yep.
And No Man's Sky is not even. I don't even understand why people are so hyped about it. It's about to be
Capcom
garbage.
Street Fighter. So Street Fighter
Well,
5 flopped like it should
Yeah,
have.
Street Fighter flopped because it sucks. But it
Because
seems like
they-
a lot of Sony guys love walking simulators, and this seems to be a walking simulator in space, so it's right up their alley, I guess. But that game looks like shit.
All Uncharted is a climbing simulator. I mean, like 90% of the game is just climbing on shit.
That's because people love.
I heard
parkour.
Uncharted 4 has a lot more climbing than the other ones.
You know what? Honestly, I haven't really played the other 3 yet.
Oh.
I'm starting on part 4. Now I'll play the other 3 in any other order I feel like it when I get around to it.
That's crazy. Ludicrous.
Is that all you got on that game, Nick?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, just shut up. So what is sold? Like nobody else is getting money outside of them.
All right, Jay, let's go with you, man. What do you think about these idiots, man, getting mad over sales? They getting mad. They act like they're getting paid. They're not getting paid. Nobody's getting paid. Like, what's going on here?
Fans have been showing their asses out lately, man. Like 2 weeks ago, this YouTuber posted up a video about why he stopped doing the PlayStation the subscription fee, and the fucking haters just came in left and right with his own money. Just came in left and right acting like dumbasses. I don't understand why why Sony fans are getting upset, especially over sales. I mean, no one bitched over God of War when it sold $5.2 million. God of War 3 sold $5.2 million. God of War 2, 4.2. God of War 1, 4.6. It's just like, seriously, what the fuck? There's really no reason for these dumbasses to get upset. And as a true Sony fan, I can honestly say that a lot of Sony fans are just fucking stupid. Everyone has their bad apples, but lately, Sony's fanboys have been just racking up. And I noticed something about a company. Whenever a company starts doing stupid shit, like the most asinine followers will fall in line right with the company and be like, oh yeah, all the stupid shit they're doing, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So
Of
with
course.
these games being upset over Uncharted 4, they're fucking. I mean, it doesn't matter who sold what sold what. It's just fucking. It's stupid. It's stupid. I mean, if anything, those developers, you guys know me. I network with developers. Like, they work their asses off to make a good game, and to actually say this is the last game, like that's a rare thing. Because like developers on their first game, that could be their last game. So, but these are just people that don't really understand the struggles of what it takes to make a video game, the struggles of what it takes to market that fucking video game. Those are the real struggles to get a video game out there. But they're just speaking on things that they don't really understand, which even a fool will make himself seem pretty wise when he keeps his mouth closed. But obviously, these guys think they're really smart because they think that they know the sales. But come on, you guys, we're the real gamers here. We know how the shit works. So the Sony fans can shut the fuck up. Then that's all I gotta say.
Man, Sony fans are fucking hopped up this gen. Like, holy shit, these dudes
No,
are crazy,
I take that back.
man.
The Sony fanboys can shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fanboys, fanatics, psychos, retards, whatever you want to call them.
Fucking, it's stupid. Like, it only sold that much because we were told that it's going to be the last Nathan Drake. Well, we were told that God of War 3 was going to be the last one. The fans brought that shit back. We fucking pleaded to death. You can't throw Kratos away like that, and if it's not Kratos, then you got to give us something.
Make up some fucking gods to kill them.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna do something. I mean, it's no reason to bitch about something that really they have no control over, and I'm really proud of the developers. I don't want to say it wrong. Was it Naughty Dog? Naughty Dog?
Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
Like that's Sony's premier.
They can retire, bro. How many guys can say I'm retired at the age of 40? Like seriously,
Right.
I only know one friend that can say at the age of 32 that he's retired, and that's the one that I can win. But like that's like a fucking rare breed that you can get out there, really push for your dreams and say, I can retire because I pushed it. I pushed it that hard. So that's all I gotta say on that topic.
All right. Let's go with you and Mr. Retro, bro. What you think about these fag boys out here getting pissed off over money that they ain't never get or see?
I can't even fathom why this is a big deal. I mean, there's only two things that should really matter in this situation. One, that it sells enough so you can play another game, and two, whether you enjoy the game or not. You shouldn't really care that much about somebody else's experience if it outsold this game. Like, I don't get why that's a thing. I mean, back when we used to play games, we used to play a few games, a friend had a different game, you go to their house, you try it, but it doesn't make sense to go over sales, especially if you're not getting paid for it. Like, everyone these days, especially since social media's gotten bigger, act like a bunch of henchmen. Like they just do what a bunch of companies are telling them to do. They're supporting things without understanding what's going on, and then no one researches anything, so they sound stupid.
That's very true.
But that's all I got.
All right, let's go with you, Mr. Sinister Tar here. What do you think about this community as a whole hating on the sales of Uncharted 4?
Just a bunch of crybabies, running out, might as well have the pins on nearby because they want to cry about everything. Like, they don't want to give credit where they don't want to give credit. So what? You don't have to like it. I mean, just they don't want to give respect where it's due. It's like that's on them. I mean, they're just bitter old hags and stuff like that. But as far as I got the Uncharted collection. It's like, out of the main first three, I like the second one. I mean, that's my favorite. And I played a little bit of part 4. I mean, I'm enjoying what I see so far. I mean, enjoy the voice acting. It's like the way like Nolan North, just the way voices that character. I mean, just breathes life to ever since day one. But other than that, that's what I already have about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Like we were just saying, man. Like these fuckboys, man. I don't know. Do they even play games? I know when I made that video, I was like, man, like, do you even play games? Jesus Christ, man! I swear, majority of these guys they do more videos and podcasts than even playing video games. Like, I could show you my credentials. I could show you what I've been playing. Alex, I play games because I'm in first place in our gamer score on Xbox Live. So that tells you I play games every fucking day. So and I still manage to freaking do my YouTube, podcasts, play video games, spend time with my family, go on dates, go to the gym and work out. I still have time to do all that, but it seems like all these people, they only have time to be on the internet trolling people all day, hating. Like, come on, man. Like, Jesus Christ, get a life. Some of these cats don't even have a fucking life, man.
They live in their mama's
It's just
basement.
sad.
Congratulations, Sony. Y'all did really good with Uncharted 4. Y'all generated $200 million. It's pretty good. 2.7 million copies the first week. Y'all broke records. Congratulations. And whenever I get my PS4, that's gonna be the first couple games I'm going to get is Uncharted Collection and Uncharted 4 because I am really excited to play it. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give Sony a round of applause. So like this, if you don't want to congratulate Sony, if you just a fag boy, then fuck you, motherfucker. So let's go ahead and get into our next.
Well, one thing before we start end here. If you're an Xbox guy and you're crying about Uncharted, you got your priorities mixed up, man. You should be calling out your own fan base for not turning up for their games. That's end of story. Like Rise of Tomb Raider.
You know what? We didn't talk about this. I know you mentioned about Halo 4. 5 a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, even though Uncharted 4 sold 2.7 million copies the first week on an install base of 40 million, if you do your math right, calculate the attach rates and all that, I've been seeing a whole bunch of videos comparing Uncharted 4 first week sales versus Halo 5. Halo 5 came out on the install base on the Xbox One of like 15 million, in which it sold by 1.4 or 5 million copies of Halo 5 the first week. So if you want to double the install base of the Xbox One, in which it will be probably about 30 or around that time it was like 30. Around that time it was like 15 million. So if they would have doubled the install base, it would be at 30 million. In which, if the Xbox One would have had 40 million that first week when Halo came out, it would have outsold Uncharted 4. If you think about it.
Yeah, it would have, but their install base isn't there. Like, they have half the sales roughly because they have half the install base. It doesn't take a fucking genius to figure that out.
Well,
There's
no,
something a lot of people gotta remember too.
These guys don't notice that for some reason.
Because they're stupid, they're idiots. I've been arguing with people about this all day. Well, they still didn't outsold Uncharted 4, Halo.
Congratulations, you should
That's kind of
if a PS4 game can't outsell an Xbox game, there's a problem. They have double.
Yeah, it is a problem. Like,
yeah,
you expect every multi-plat to
sell better on PlayStation. Yeah.
You expect them to outsell every multi-plat, versus the Xbox One because of the huge install base. People are idiots. It's kind of like comparing Bayonetta 2 sales with the Wii U versus Bayonetta 1 sales with the Xbox 360 or PS3. That's just not a fair comparison. It's not.
And then something that a lot of people forget, and I know this sounds stereotypical, but it's true. They have to remember that a lot of times the PlayStation fanboys are more open to playing different games, where a large amount of the Xbox community, in all honesty, plays a lot of dude bro games. I remember, like, there was a chart. I think you were showing it to us in the Reboot chat, Alex, and it was showing that like only 3 exclusives for Xbox were on a list for games that sold fairly high. Everything else was like COD and games
COD
that was
and
everywhere.
FIFA and Battlefield, just
exactly.
Stuff like that.
So the only thing that really, like, a lot of people buy Xbox for sports games and COD. That's like, really what they buy it for.
They didn't show up for Sunset. Sunset Overdrive had to be free on the fucking Games with Gold for these guys to even look at it, even though it's one of the top 3 games on the Xbox One. They didn't show up for Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is one of the best games to come out this generation. And they barely showed up for Halo. This shit's fucking crazy. But they go out of the woodwork. They show up for fucking COD. COD's at like 7 million on the Xbox.
And the bad thing was they spent money making Tomb Raider an exclusive for them.
Yeah.
And people still didn't do
it. Year or whatever it was. But still, that game's amazing. These guys didn't show up for it. They showed up for fucking Fallout. And they still haven't bought Tomb Raider yet. It's crazy.
Like, Xbox guys, man, support your damn exclusives.
Like, yeah,
look, even though the attach rate is kind of similar to Uncharted 4, like, it's similar. Like, it still did pretty good. It didn't do as well as like the other previous Halo games though, but it still did good. But it should have done a lot better.
It generated a lot of money for them. But this is Halo. This is their premier franchise. It should be the one that sells the most. Yeah.
It's kind of like a game like a Call of Duty outselling the Mario game on the Nintendo system. Like
exactly.
It's not possible. It ain't gonna never happen. So, Halo is Xbox. So how in the hell you have another shooter game outsell you like that? That's one thing I don't understand. I know Call of Duty is very popular, like it's really popular, but Halo was here first. No, Halo was popular first. So I don't know, man.
That's another game, Quantum Break. That one, what is that at, like 1 million or something like that? It did okay, but like there's barely any. That's the only exclusive title that came out on Xbox so far this year. Where are these people?
There's some history with Call of Duty too that y'all probably forgot.
I think Call of Duty is more casual game.
I was going to say, with the exception of this year, Xbox has always been known as the definitive system for Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's still the home of Call of Duty.
They used to always get the maps and stuff first, and all that stuff. And this year is the first year that Sony got that priority.
Sony bought the marketing rights this year.
Yeah, for the past couple of years, it's always been Xbox for that. So if you were a hardcore COD fan, which, as much as I hate to admit, a lot of people are, they would get Xbox specifically for.
Well, you got to remember, a lot of people are a lot of Call of Duty fans are casual gamers. They only buy one game a year, and that's Call of Duty, and it keeps them busy for the rest of the year. So that's why Call of Duty is so.
I'm talking about the people who have Xbox and use it primarily. Why are these guys not showing up for their exclusive titles?
I don't know. Like I said, they too busy having console wars with Sony guys. That's what it is.
Like, there's no point complaining about Sony. Like, you guys have to start looking inwards at their own fan base and figuring out why they can't buy their own fucking exclusives and keep it on the goddamn Xbox. And then go around and turn around and fucking cry that all their exclusives are going to PC. Well, you should have fucking showed up and bought them then.
Yeah, that is
They should have said something too. Said something ahead of time instead of letting it all, let it come out too late. It's like, well,
and that's just what it is. Like, every single Xbox game is going to go to PC now, and you can't cry about it. Like, if you bought all your games on Xbox, then yeah, sure, maybe you can be a little upset. But like, the fan base didn't show up, so they have to put their games on PC, and that's just what it is. Like, Sony guys don't have to worry about that because they show up for their games. That's just reality.
Yep. So yeah, I just want to just throw that in with the Halo. Halo should have sold more, but the attach rate is basically.
The attach rate is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it did okay, but just look at the install base versus the PS4, and it's kind of similar with the sales of Call of Duty. I'm not Call of Duty. I'm sorry, with Uncharted 4 versus Halo. But you're right. Halo is Xbox flagship title, and it should have sold more than that, man.
Something else to bring up too about Halo that a lot of people forget. I've watched a lot of like Halo specific channels that are strictly for Halo, and honestly, the Halo fan base as a whole is pretty fickle. A lot of the Halo fan base were aggravated by what they knew about Halo 5 and the fact that it was different. They don't like change. And a lot of the really hardcore Halo fans are still back playing Halo 2. So that's a problem as well. I mean, if you have a fan base that's divided, it's going to kill your numbers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people didn't give Halo 5 a chance. It's a solid game, but it's different.
It's a good game. The story is not as good as the previous.
The campaign is weak, but the multiplayer is really good.
If you love multiplayer, the multiplayer is fucking badass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is awesome. I love playing the Warzone. It is fucking fun.
Yeah,
don't sleep on Halo. Don't sleep.
They were upset because there was no local multiplayer. Like a friend being in the same room. So you had to bring 2 TVs or something like that.
Right, yeah, they took that out. They're putting that in Gears, though.
No, they're not doing that with every game. Well, that's just basically how the new trend is now. Like, the only couch co-op games you expect on Nintendo system, but they kind of phasing it out on the Microsoft and Sony's platform, if you think about it. So it's like everything's going just strictly multiplayer, and the couch co-op is going pretty much going to be dead.
Yeah, because I guess from their point of view, if they do couch co-op, then your friend doesn't need to buy the Xbox. As opposed to if it's online, then they have to buy their own Xbox and buy their own game and play it that way.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I really hate that. It went that way because I be having some friends be coming over, and I've been wanting to play some certain video games with them, but I can't because we need another Xbox or whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, like never years ago, like when Halo 1 was out, like a bunch of guys, they all came over, they brought their own TVs, their own systems, like local LAN parties, when it was still popular at that time. Because I guess like some of the hardcore fans are still missing like that. That's why they were upset about Halo 5, like with that change.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on this before we head to our next subject? I guess not. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Xbox 1.5, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We got some really breaking news. Yesterday is going to be 2 different Xboxes coming out, and of course we saw this a couple months ago with FCC. We saw that the filings, with 2 different Xbox One, and of course it's pretty obvious. A slim version of a console always comes out every generation. So we already know about that, and I would love to get a slim version of the Xbox One because I'm tired of looking at that damn VCR. I'm really tired of looking at it. I love my Xbox One, but I fucking hate the appearance of it. I really hate the appearance of it.
It's so big.
Yeah, it's so good.
Maybe Japan will finally buy one.
So yeah, we'll talk about that, and you know, with this upgradable console that Phil Spencer had hinted a couple months ago, well, I think back in March, that he said he was all in for you know, upgrading the consoles, and of course he got it was a lot of backlash, and all of a sudden Sony came in and took the spotlight, and you know, I said this a lot of times, like I didn't really hear as much backlash when Sony did it. So that's when Microsoft went quiet. That's when they went quiet for, well, of course, well, Phil Spencer, he came and backtracked what he said, and he basically said, you know, if you're gonna do an upgrade, he want to make like a next generation kind of leap, kind of upgrade, not incremental.
Not a half
upgrade.
console. Yeah.
That's basically what he said. But when he say he don't want to do incremental upgrades, it's kind of basically what we seeing here with this PC type console, or Steam box type console. It seems like they're going to basically integrate Windows 10 with the Xbox One. It's basically going to be all in one. So, and said that they basically said that it's going to be, I think, what, 6 times powerful, 4 times powerful more. It's one of them. That's pretty damn good. 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One. That's fucking pretty good. So it's gonna kick the shit out of the PS4 Neo. It's gonna beat the shit out of them. And a lot of Sony guys is not happy right now. It was pretty quiet. That day when that was announced, it was pretty quiet, man. Like I said a while ago, you got people like Crap Gamer doing having an emergency podcast.
Emergency podcast.
Damn.
Gotta love those emergency podcasts.
You make it sound like it's a building fire or something.
You know, I don't do emergency podcasts, man. Like, you know, there was a kind of a big news yesterday. I'm just stick to my regular Thursday schedule, man. I ain't got to do no emergency podcast. They do podcasts about every day, man. I can't keep up with them, man. I kind of question, do they even play games? That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, man, like, you know, I guess it got me want to talk about the whole double standard deal. Like, a lot of people said that, how come that he wasn't for the whole entire PS4 PS4 upgrade their console, but all of a sudden you want to upgrade your Xbox One? Well, I said this from the start. I wasn't a big fan of upgrading consoles. I want at least my 5 years. I was not a big fan. I said this multiple times. But this is the new trend now. This is basically what we're gonna have to get accustomed to. And plus, with Microsoft, they basically was underpowered, and basically with the whole entire 900p deal, I would be glad when this shit is over with, so they just get back into this gaming talk, and not with this console wars with with everybody talking about how your console sucks in 900p, it runs like shit. Get a PS4, it's 1080p, 60 frames per second, all that bullshit. So that's another reason why I'm kind of glad that they are getting the console. We can stop with this fucking console war bullshit and just concentrate on fucking playing our video games. And plus, if this system is really that much powerful, then I will be satisfied. I'll be satisfied because we really got a really good leap that we've been waiting on. Because this leap what we got with the Xbox One PS4 was not a very good leap from last generation. Because if you want to look at the games from last generation, it's just not that much. It ain't that much difference. It's a little bit, the resolution a little bit better, but as far as what we expecting every generation, as far as a big leap, this was not a big leap. Now this right here, what we're going to get for supposedly next year, that I think this console supposed to be coming out. This is the console that we were supposed to be getting. This is why I would be excited. And with Sony, with all of course the specs has already been revealed, and with the specs with the Xbox 1.5, whatever you want to call it. Yes, if I want to see who's going to be on Suicide Watch in the pony community. If this is really
the whole fucking lot of them, have been this whole generation has been about power. But now the Xbox is going to be the most powerful console. These guys are fucking terrified right now, as they should be.
They're terrified. And plus, I want to know what Crap Gamer gonna do if this is true, man. Oh my God, he's gonna.
Fucking well, he's gonna sell his normal Xbox and buy the new one. Come on.
No, I'm talking about him trolling the Sonic community.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go crazy on them. He's been chomping at the bits for something like this.
Fucking bust a nut.
Yeah, he's probably he's probably like gone through 5 pairs of pants by now.
Right now, he's jacking off in the article. Here's what he's doing.
you imagine the videos, man? It's gonna be hilarious. But yeah,
let's go start with you.
Microsoft needed this big time.
No, go ahead, Alex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Microsoft, they need this. This whole generation, they've been like completely decimated by media and gamers for having the weaker console. It's about time they deal with it. Yeah, they're bringing out the Slim. The Slim supposedly will have the same hardware, but with a 2 terabyte hard drive. That's cool. Bigger hard drive, that's nice. But the Scorpio is where it's at. I think they said some shit like 6 teraflops. I don't know what the fuck that means, but it's a lot. It's 4 times more powerful than the current Xbox. How that will translate to how our games look, we won't know till it comes out because the games still have to run on the original Xbox. But at least it seems like power won't be a problem anymore. But it also seems like they're doing this just for that fucking dog shit VR, which I have no interest in. VR is garbage. It's a gimmick. It's nonsense. It'll be dead in a couple of years. But if they don't focus everything on VR, then maybe we can get some games that don't run at like 20 fucking frames per second and 720p, which would be nice. But this console, like price-wise, I don't know, man. Like, what are they gonna sell this shit at? 500, 600? Because that kind of power, you're talking about almost at a Titan graphics card, roughly, and that's like $1,000. And then they have those new ones coming, like the 1080, which is I think $600, something like that. So if they're talking about that kind of price point for a console, that's a lot of money to drop. So we'll have to see. Like if this thing's more than 400, I don't even think I'm gonna be looking at it for a while. Yeah.
Quick question: if it's 600, but you know that in the future you can just simply do upgrades and you don't have to buy a whole nother console, would you do it?
You mean like swap out the graphics card?
Exactly.
That would be interesting, but that's the whole thing is like if they're going that close to being a PC and all their games are gonna go to PC anyways, why don't you just buy a PC?
That's true, but you know there's people that's scared to make the jump.
I just don't think they're gonna allow you to open your Xbox and swap out parts. That completely defeats the purpose of a console.
It's like I don't think they wanted to do it originally, but because these newer generation is big on graphics, their hands are being forced.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna keep giving upgraded consoles like every 2 to 3 years now, as opposed to having to swap out parts. I just don't think they're gonna do that because a lot of reason people buy consoles is because you buy the box, you plug it in, you put your game in, and you go. You don't worry about
what to expect for the next 5 years. But
yeah, but now it'll be like 3 years. For whatever reason, like you don't expect to open your console and swap parts out. Like nobody with a console expects to do that.
So pretty much every 3 years, you're gonna get half a console, and it's not really gonna be a leap.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see big generation leaps anymore.
Probably not. That's why a lot of people think it might be the last generation, man. So
Right.
I don't know what to expect. Like if this supposed to be the last generation, then maybe we're gonna have to get used to this swapping out parts every couple of years, man. It's just how it is. It's just how technology is these days, man. I know a lot of people like to throw up the whole entire you upgrade your cell phones every year, but with consoles it's different, man. People expect at least 5 years, man. But if this is the new trend, then I don't know what to expect. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm a big fan of getting a really powerful Xbox One. But if we get a brand new console every 2 to 3 years, then I'm not gonna be a big fan of that, man. Not by my own.
It's like either way they have to do both because like either one or the other because cell phones are getting to the point that they're really really graphically impressive.
Yeah, cell
And
phones
these young,
they've caught up
these
to
young
the
kids
360
spend
already.
all their money on that.
Yeah. And there's another thing, like with Microsoft, they've implemented this UWP, I think it's called, like, what the fuck's it called? Something Windows platform, Unified Windows platform, where essentially you put the game on that, and then it can run on any Microsoft product. So essentially you put your game on Unified Windows platform, and then it can run easily on the Xbox, and then the upgraded Xbox, and the Xbox Slim, and then whatever other Xbox devices they make, maybe a streaming device later. So they're kind of streamlining everything to make it easy. Whereas Sony, you gotta essentially make the game twice, which is why developers have kind of spoken out against the PS4 Neo, because they don't have that platform like Microsoft does, where you can easily have the game running on all the devices. Where Sony, you would have to do it manually, which is what seems to be a problem for Sony. That's a benefit for Microsoft because they are the biggest software giant in the world, and they can do things like this, simply things that Sony can never do.
Yep, that's true. What about you, Gamer Nick? What do you think about this Xbox 1.5 situation, man? How you feel about it?
Fuck it. I think at this point, and I was thinking about this and I heard about this, is like, you know, this is just all the signs are pointing to Nick, just go to PC gaming.
Yeah.
That's basically what.
It looks like they're trying to push people to that.
I plan, you know what, I said, I made a video about it. I told myself that I should have just went with my initial thing a couple years ago, my initial instinct to go, you know, okay, fine, go buy the Nintendo console, but do everything else on PC. And I didn't listen to myself. I went out and bought an Xbox One and a PS4 anyway, and I'm pretty much having to do the same shit, because, you know, you buy a console, you put the disc in, and you start playing. I didn't get to do that this time. I sit there and put the disc in my Xbox. It has to install anyway. I have to wait for some kind of patch on PS4. It's like, well, I might as well just got the fucking PC and just, like, download the games. I'm pretty much doing the same shit now anyway. There's giving this farce of a disc. Oh, look, you have a disc. And everybody's like, oh, this is why I like physical media better. Well, I don't see the difference now anymore because I still have to wait for some kind of bullshit install time. And I might as well do it on the PC where it'll probably be faster anyway.
Yep, it definitely will.
And it's just like, oh my god.
Right.
And I'm sitting there expecting to buy
Going the install time, man.
another
Yes.
Xbox. I'm like, no. At this point, you know, since most of the Xbox shit's going to be on PC anyway, I'm just going to work on this whole PC thing. I mean, instead of, like, just start saving money for the parts now, and by the time the Xbox what the hell ever comes out, Scorpion or whatever comes out, I'll probably have the money to just build the damn PC and just go from there. And
You know, it's done. Why not? We probably have to wait and see, you know, because of course we were speculating that this going to be the same price as was a Titan graphics card. I'm not really into the graphics cards.
The best part is, like, everybody's like, well, you're just going to be doing keyboard and mouse. No, because guess what? I can take my Xbox One controller and plug it into my PC and play that way just fine.
People still think you have to play with a keyboard and mouse?
Exactly. I use an Xbox
They're
One
like,
Elite
oh,
controller.
keyboard mouse is the best way to play. It's like, no, fuck that
You
shit.
can use a DualShock, you can use a Pro controller, or you can use a Xbox controller.
On my couch, lean back with the controller, and play the game. And I can plug the damn thing into my TV. Shit, I'll go buy a 4K TV.
You can even use a GameCube controller. They make pieces to where you can put the GameCube controller into your computer. Because some people like to do that for Smash.
I can use any fucking controller I want. If I want to play, like, Call of Duty on my PC with a GameCube controller, I'll do it. I don't think we'll go to that length, but you know what I'm saying. But you see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just like, I just feel kind of suckered by this generation. I knew it wasn't gonna last like the last one, like 8 to 10 years. I knew that wasn't gonna happen, and I knew it was gonna be shorter than the last one, but like not this short. I mean, damn. And, like, this is what happens when you try to build consoles with PCs.
They're pissed off because of all these PC games. There's no point in it, man.
No, they tried to
You
build these
also
consoles.
have to keep in mind though, this is the first generation where the consoles came out at launch and they were already behind PC. That's never happened before. Like,
Yeah, because they
usually
tried to build
consoles come out and they're way ahead of what PC has available. So now they're playing catch up, and that's
tried to
weird.
build them. They tried to build these consoles with PCs instead of as consoles because you got all the fucking crybaby developers going, it's too hard to develop for. We need to make it easier so we can get the games out. And you still can't do that shit right.
Well, the only thing that they changed was the architecture, but the actual I'm talking about the hardware. Usually, console hardware is years ahead of PC, but that did not happen this generation.
Yeah,
Nope.
they just had to get it out for whatever reason because the developers like, oh, we need more powerful devices, and he got them and he didn't do shit with them anyway.
It's all about the money.
So I might as well just buy a PC where I can adjust it and make it look however the fuck I want. Hey, I feel like playing a 480 today. Why not?
480.
Yeah, if you're looking for a graphics card, you should get the new one that NVIDIA just announced, either the GTX 1070 or the GTX 1080. those would be those are like under 600 and they're like very very high end.
I'm just still kind of curious in that price point if this is actually true, them specs, man. Because
pay off my credit card and go buy a PC with it.
If they really got, if those specs really confirmed what we've been hearing about, then I think the least they can sell that is at least $500, man. Because ain't no way in hell they can sell a system like that for $400. They could be losing a lot of money.
Yeah, they're taking a big hit on that.
Yeah, they will take a big hit. But at the same time, they'll take a big hit. But then again, if it sells really well, like the PS4 type of sales, they could be getting that money back. But it is taking kind of a big risk at the same time. But like I say, time will tell. And like I say, all this is just speculation, just rumors and all that. We'll know soon enough. Are you still going?
It's also still rumors. So why is everybody getting all excited?
Exactly. Nothing.
Hey, at least we ain't talking about NX rumors no more, Gaming X. So we're talking about X.
But these rumors are coming off of Polygon and Kotaku.
Polygon.
Yeah, they're like, oh, when I heard about that,
are you trying to say the fine folks at Kotaku are not reliable?
I don't want to get into it because 3 hours of this podcast. It's just
man. I can't take them serious, man. I cannot take them serious for real.
Oh, that's okay. I can't talk any of them seriously.
Yes, what I'm saying. What about you, Jay? What you think about this Xbox 1.5 situation, man?
Man, I knew this shit was coming. I think me and ActivesiN got the news like I think a month or maybe 2 ago. We covered this shit. And then we had a podcast in the room. Man, this is proxy war, man. That's all it is. Fucking Xbox sparking back because Sony don't want to get on board and work with them. And so that's the only reason. But I knew that Microsoft was gonna fire back like this. I knew they were. I'm not even surprised. That's why I didn't cover it on my channel. Versus like everyone else. I knew it. I knew that she was coming. So I was like, oh, I don't feel like wasting my breath on this shit. I knew she was coming. Now, ActivesiN, you said this shit will have 6 terabytes, bro?
6 teraflops or whatever it's called.
Ooh, boy, that is a...
shots fired.
That thing is going to
Can somebody explain to me what a teraflop is? Because it sounds like a made-up word.
I don't know. It just sounds like
big-ass storage space.
It sounds like a word that you use. It sounds like a word that
it's
you
a
use
way to
when you
measure
don't know the real word to
the
it.
power output of your device.
Upload times cut in half. Download times cut in half.
A trillion floating point operations per second. 10 to the 12th power floating point operations per 0.2 seconds to the 40th power. That's a teraflop.
In layman terms, it's faster. In layman terms, it's faster, bro. And that's really all you're getting. Better quality, faster rate. That's all you get. And it's going to look nice. It's going to look fancy, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, seriously. Just give me games. Like, seriously, that Microsoft is giving out games, but, to focus more on this console topic. It's a proxy war. Don't buy into it. It's fucking proxy. If you buy it, it's like when dumbasses buy into the proxy war. Oil goes up. Woo! Big surprise. Don't buy into the hype, people. I mean, if you want to blow your money, blow your money. Now, it's going to look nice. It's going to look fancy. It's going to have a little extra features, this, that, and the third. But it's not going to be too far from like a fucking iPhone 6 versus an iPhone 7. So, in my opinion, if you buy into it, it will start a trend that we will later suffer for. Which I don't want to do that. I know that Sony and Microsoft are both coming out with VRs. Microsoft is partnering up with Oculus pretty soon, or at least that's on the table. So that's why they want to do it. So, everyone's got their agenda here, but bottom line is, I'm not buying into the hype of it. Not just yet. I don't think it's worth it. It's all about the price, man. Okay, these games want to be expensive as fucking mobile or PCs, and expect me to just throw out my money all at once. I'm not gonna do it. To want to do 4K, that'd be asinine. You better off if you need a 4K TV. So you better off just getting a PC like Gamer Nick said. I mean, you're basically gonna be popping out $2,000 anyway for the new console and the fucking 4K TV. That's fucking stupid. You might as well go to PC, get a regular controller, whichever one of you're choosing. It doesn't have my support, and that's all I gotta say.
I'll wait for the damn Steam sales too. I don't care.
Oh yeah, those are fantastic.
I'll wait. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm still riding on this fucking PS3.
Oh, look at this game that came out. I was like, yeah, I'll wait for it. I'll wait till
don't forget about Green Man. Green Man, you can get your games and it'll work on Steam. You just do a little charity stuff and they'll give you discounted games.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
P2A does
another
that
thing.
too.
A lot of people say that because Microsoft is making these smart practices moves, they're only doing it because this sales are low, and a lot of people are afraid that once we start supporting Microsoft again, they're going to choose like we're scum. That brings up a good point, and I don't know who will best out of all of us to cover that, but that this was a feedback that I got when I put on my second to last video, I think I did, when Microsoft had won 10 fucking awards for marketing the Xbox One better than Sony. And I was impressed with that. But the comments that I got from that were, a lot of them were the same. A lot of people were saying, once they get their money back, they're gonna treat us like shit again. I think somebody should cover that. Okay, that's all I got.
True.
Okay,
Why
before I
people
get to
think like that?
Retro, before I get to Mr. Retro, bro, let me go and get this this list out the way. This chat, man, it's growing. What's up, EJ Johnston, man? I'm glad to see you back, man. Virtual Kirby, Mr. Thanos, Matthew Pipes, Solid Eyes, King Gamer Arthur, Slim, Red X666, nice. James Thomas, Awesome Stuff HD, Hardway, Lavon Kaysen, Backlap, Super Mario 99, Pokemon Nerd 2000, Winford Lawrence, Man, Harley Quinn, Danny Ingram, Problem Solver EF, let me see who else. Bad Boy PlayStation, Clarence Jarvis. That's my list, and I really appreciate y'all guys for supporting me and keeping that chat live. So I really appreciate that. Let's go to you, Mr. Retro, bro. What's your intake about this 1.5 situation?
Oh, with me, you already know. I think that this is kind of the future for all consoles, and that it's a worthwhile idea. I also want to say that I've known about this for quite a long time, and there's been a lot of clues. So I opened up my little library of videos I have on my channel. This actually first started around the time Nintendo NX was talked about with all the rumors. So if we go back to August, when they were first talking about NX having no disk drive and stuff, then go into September, that's when we first start talking about Xbox. We talked about the Xbox One Elite bundle and how it would be 20% faster. At that point, if you look at all those news articles, they were saying that the Xbox was capable of being beefed up enough to do 4K back then. But they said they weren't going to do it because they didn't want to run over the fans and make it that powerful and then up the price that quickly. So they only did the whole 20% faster thing. But keep in mind, they said that it was possible to beef it up to do 4K back then. Okay, now let's go to Sony. So now we're going to Sony here, and this is in October, and this is when Sony talks about a more powerful PS4. And a lot of people, like you said, was excited about it. So once we heard about this, I was like, okay, this whole 20% thing with the Xbox One Elite is going to be thrown out the window. Xbox is going to do some type of upgrade. And this is later when we start hearing about the 1.5, which is now known as the Scorpio. So this has really been something I've been suspecting for a long time, just on the clues and the evidence. And it's really no surprise. But that's all I got. I just want to put the paper trail out there so people can know there's been signs that this was going to happen a very long time ago, since last August.
Oh, okay. Let's go. I guess let me go and give another shout out. I didn't see you on here, Mr. Amon Sorhando. I really hope I got your name right, man. Just what's up, Amon? You doing all right, man? Let's go with you, Mr. Tar Heel. What do you think about this 1.5 situation, man?
Oh man, it's really hard for me to say because I mean, pretty much some of the others are pretty much said what I was gonna say. But for me to elaborate, ever since you've been posting out like some of the news out, because most of the time, since I follow your channel, you've been putting that stuff out and reading stuff on it. But I mean, it's like from hearing it from Sony and then the Microsoft, because I guess they're trying to come out with their 4K things because. I mean, right now you see like, 4K TV starting, trying to get affordable. Like, I mean, of course myself, I have one, but am I gonna buy one? I mean, it's gonna play games, right? The thing is, but not everybody's gonna have 4K TVs, not. But that's all I have to say. But everybody else got it covered.
Yeah, man, like I said, it's just beginning stages of these little rumors. We have a shitload of these rumors now. And this is out and about. We got probably have NX rumors, man. That's just how I see it, man. But there is some concerns. There's some excitement about this, but there's the concerns, and the main concern is price point.
Exactly.
We want to know. We want to know how much this system is going to cost. If it's going to cost like the same price of whenever the PS3 came out at $600, then not too many people's going to buy that. I don't see how that's gonna. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But
well, before you continue, I didn't mean to cut you off.
go ahead.
All right, yeah. Since you mentioned $600 by PS3, hey, go back to the '90s. You remember when the Neo Geo came out? And
Oh
it
yeah,
was like
yeah.
it was that same price point, because not many people bought it back then. Because not many people ain't gonna spend that kind of bread on it. Like you can go to the arcade and play Neo Geo games, or someone came to the port of other systems. But I mean, just like for today, just like I said with the price point, if it's gonna be, out of somebody's price range, not many people are gonna drop that kind of bread.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's why it failed, man. You can't be bringing out these consoles, especially in the mass market with a price like that, man. Not everybody got that kind of bread. That's a lot of money. Consoles should at least average between $250 to $400 when it first comes out. That's average. When it goes up above $400, like $500, in which Microsoft did, it bit them in the ass.
Yes.
That's why they had
Came
to
at the bottom.
Yeah, that's why I had to take that Connect out because it was killing them, man. It was killing them badly, and of course, they made a really good turnaround, because they slashed the price of the console from 500 to 400, 400, 350, 350 to 300, and it's still doing very well. But as far as in Microsoft eyes, it's not good enough. That's why they put a lot of their games on Windows 10. And of course, a lot of these X guys, X fags, whatever you want to call them, will get all pissed off and cancel their orders on Quantum Break because of that. It's so fucking stupid as fuck. Cancel your pre-order because a game that you want is going to be. Come on, man. That
just means you never actually wanted the game. You just wanted to brag about an exclusive.
Yeah, man. Like, you ain't about a damn game anyway. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Because you got to think about it, man. Like, ever since, at the beginning, a lot of fans, they got burned by those decisions when Xbox One first came out. Like, the internet thing has to be on all the time, and just to name a few, like, those bonehead decisions, that also bite them in the ass. And then,
oh my god, Magic fucking crippled the Xbox from jump. Like, he made so many stupid decisions with that console. Phil has, fixed most of it, but they have such a bad image when it comes to that console now.
Don't get me wrong, I love my Xbox, man. That's all I play.
Yeah, it's the best console this generation, hands down. But it's just like people are not willing to give it a chance because of how it launched.
Yeah, because of that horrible E3 they had, man. It just left a bad taste in the media's mouths, man. Like that's why you see a little bias going on with Microsoft, man. I see it all the time.
I mean, gamers are doing the right thing, in my opinion. I mean, okay, I think for one, you shouldn't beat a dead horse, but Jesus Christ, it's done and over with. Microsoft has already proven that they're trying to give back, but like I mentioned, a lot of people are worried that they pulled this stunt once because they were the top dogs. They pulled this stunt once, so a lot of people are, what is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So that's what they're going to do. Nobody wants to say, "Oh fuck, I relapsed." So basically, that's what they're going through, man. So I don't know how much Microsoft can actually fix, but at least these people have woken up to say, "Hey, you know what? Everybody else better try to, make sure that you pay the price for it too." But as you guys can see, in the long run, Sony is now abusing that power. They're abusing that same power, so not too long, they're gonna fuck up too. They may fuck up at this E3.
I mean, that's how it is. Like, you went through on the top.
I'm a big fan of Sony this generation, even though I do want to get their PlayStation 4 because of some of their exclusives. It's just you know, some of the shit that they've been doing is kind of like Nintendo. What they're doing is very anti-consumer, man.
Yeah,
You
Sony's
know,
like Sony does some fucking bullshit. Like they refuse to give
you
you
got some
backwards
slack.
compatibility. Microsoft
Yeah.
gives it to you. They give you like a shitty network. Microsoft gives you a good one. They give you shitty games every month with PS Plus. Microsoft gives you better ones. Like
Absolutely.
they do
That's
everything better
awesome.
because they have to, and Sony does everything lazy because they're in first and no one cares.
I wish Sony would defend that shit too, because they can't. Every time I check out the free games, and
They're
I see all
terrible.
the
Yeah,
thumbs
I
down.
know.
It was a Call of Duty
Man,
review.
the Sony fanboys defend that shit, man. Like
Dude, they
it's-
can't. Like, what you go
it kinda
go.
reminds
Like go look at the videos. Like they
Yeah,
have so
look at
many.
the thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on this shit. Me and Activision, we see this shit. Look at all the thumbs down. People are like, what the fuck? And yeah, it's just that hard.
The Sony fanboys kind of remind me of Nintendo because you know Sony's fucking you in the ass, but you're not gonna do nothing about it. That same way with Nintendo. Nintendo is doing stupid ass shit. You know, they want to settle for less, like the Sony fanboys want to settle for less because they are getting fucked in the ass and doing a lot of questionable business.
And most
Practices,
Nintendo
they
fans
are
have
defending it.
Stockholm syndrome
Hey,
now.
they're drinking the Kool-Aid, man. That's
Yeah, they sipping that Kool-Aid. Like, first of all, I'm a bad consumer before I'm a gamer. Period. Like, if I know I'm getting ripped off, I would let you have it.
All right.
They too busy with planning sales and shit. And what's that quote you be saying, Alex? They're more concerned about their company of choice wallets than their own wallets.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's basically what it boils down to. But
You can put it this way: if Yoshida got robbed, these guys would give Yoshida their wallets.
Exactly. They will. There'll be a GoFundMe or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just how I see it, man. It ain't because I'm a huge Xbox guy, or it ain't just because you know a lot of people quote me as an Xbox now. I used to be a Nintendo fan. Now I'm pledged my allegiance to be an Xcock.
How do you come up with this shit, man?
Oh man, that's classic.
That's what came out
Did
that
you-
good.
Did you swear on your heart to praise Phil every night?
Dude, I think that we're breaking ground here. Like seriously, we're becoming legendaries, man. We're putting the word out there, and so many fucking people are now catching on to invest with their wallets. And I think it's guys like us that are helping the real community.
Yeah,
You know?
educate their minds and their wallets.
Yeah. We're fucking waking people up, man. So to all you guys, I encourage you guys to keep doing what you're doing because I think in the long run, it's actually paying off.
Yep. I guess King Avery James, man. I forgot to shout you out, man. I really apologize, man. Really apologize. I thought I had you on my list, but yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on my podcast these past few weeks, man. You've been supporting me a lot. But on this, before we get on poor Nintendo. Guess not. All right. With all this news and the topics with PS4 Neo gonna be a powerful system and Xbox or Microsoft coming out with a really powerful Xbox One, 0.5 whatever. They said that's gonna be as powerful as a Titan, in which I guess that's that PC talk. I'm not no PC games. I don't know anything about those graphics cards, so I guess that's a good thing that it's on par with a Titan, especially if the games go up to 4K resolution, deadlock 60 frames per second or whatever. If that shit is true, man, like I said, man, I'll be very happy. But then again, I'm kind of skeptical about that price point. But with all this talk, man, got me thinking about Nintendo. What the fuck are they doing? Like, with these most recent news, I've been hearing that they got the leading industry chip, and they said it's gonna be more powerful than PS4. Now they said it's gonna be a lot more powerful than PS4. Now it went back to it's gonna be as powerful as the Xbox One. Now it's back to it's more powerful than PS4. Now it's back to it's on par with the Xbox One. Like what the fuck? Like if Nintendo, if they are planning on making a console that is on par with this current generation, then they might always just go ahead and get out the console race, the console market, because this. I don't think they can hang. They can't hang in there no more, man. I really hate to say it. I love their franchises, but it's just like I said in my podcast. Was it last week or the week before? I don't even think Nintendo even know what they're doing no more. Are they fine anymore? Like, what's going on with them inside this company? Is this the main reason why they are skipping this E3 because they know that Sony and Microsoft got something in store with a much more powerful console? I know. I've been saying that the reason why Microsoft and Sony is coming out with a console because Nintendo is coming out with a more powerful console. So Microsoft and Sony they wasn't having that shit. So that's why they want to one up Nintendo. So what is Nintendo going to do to one up them? Are they going to do it, or are they going to still act like some fucking dumbass? What do you think, Alex?
I don't know. It's so hard to tell with these guys. Like, I can't imagine they're gonna bring out a console that's weaker than the Xbox One or just on par with the standard Xbox One 3 years after the Xbox has already come out, with the PS4 Neo and the Scorpio on the way. That is suicide. There's no way they're gonna do something that dumb. I refuse to believe Kimishima, who is a business-oriented guy, is gonna make a move like that. Unless their stupid little phrase, new way to play, is something truly unique that can only be done by them, and that takes the world by storm like the Wii, like maybe it's something like that, I don't know, but if they're going back to a traditional style console, and they're going in and already having the weakest console off the bat, that is going to be a problem, and we're going to end up with another Wii U. I really don't think that's what's going to happen, but we'll see. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, because he seems like he has the right attitude for Nintendo. He seems like the only guy there with a head on his shoulders instead of his ass in the clouds. But we'll see. I don't know. I still think like I think they're fighting for third place. I don't think they care anymore, to be honest.
I agree. They don't care. And I think a couple of the podcasts that you guys did with Team Red spoke about a lot of that information too. Like I think he's still having problems with Nintendo's elders and the way they want to do things. Like they probably
they seem a lot more concerned with like just getting the Nintendo brand itself strong again by like going into movies and getting into theme parks and like building deals with shoemakers and stuff, which is cool. I like all that stuff because they lost a lot of fans this generation. They lost a lot of fans in the last couple of years of the Wii because nobody looks at Nintendo anymore and they're like, oh, that's the best company in the world. They look at Nintendo as like, oh, that's the guy who gave me a fucking dildo to play with for a couple of years. And it's just like their franchises, kids don't grow up with this shit anymore. They grow up with Angry Birds and Minecraft. I know I say that a lot because it's true.
It's true. It's true.
You see kids, they're playing on iPads and they're playing Angry Birds. They're not playing Mario, but now Nintendo's trying to fix that, and that's a good thing. I think fixing their brand is more important than the actual console itself, to be honest.
The Angry
if
Birds
you believe in their brand again, you'll buy their product anyways.
Yeah, that's true. And like the Angry Birds movie sold almost as much as Captain America, if I remember correctly. So kids
Holy
love that
shit,
nonsense.
seriously?
Yeah, that's serious. My cousins went and saw it. It was #1 in theaters.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
Right, and now did Captain America, didn't it?
What about you, Gamer Nick? Gamer Nick, what do you think Nintendo gonna do with all these rumors with Microsoft and Sony with these Outlast consoles?
I'm just gonna have to wait and see at this point because right now everything is just rumors. Nobody has come out and said anything concrete. Even as far as the PS Neo, as far as I'm concerned, unless something changed I wasn't paying attention to. But yeah, I'm just like I just hear all these stories, yet nothing from the actual companies themselves letting us know what's going on. Now, okay, yeah, so some of them might be waiting until E3, and that's fine. But let's say E3 comes and goes, and nobody says anything. Then what? Are we still going to have these rumors, or are people going to cling on to them, thinking, well, they're not? Let's say this. Say, for example, they are planning these things, but they actually don't announce them at E3. They don't announce them at E3. Will E3 still be relevant at that point? Will people still like be backing up E3 to say how important it is at this point? If it comes and goes and these companies don't say anything about their new consoles until afterwards?
Well, yeah, because like unlike Nintendo, the other guys are actually showing games.
Yeah, I mean they'll still be showing games, but like now everybody's expecting new console announcements. all of a sudden from these
Well,
two.
just from Microsoft. Sony is apparently doing it at Tokyo Game Show. So
Yep.
it looks like Microsoft's gonna be like the headliner for E3 this year.
Yep,
So
I
we
can't
need to
wait,
do
man.
something,
I
but
done
Me too.
already taking my days off from work, so I'm good, man. Good.
I'm just
So,
basically
hey,
still on. If they show me a game I want to play, I'll go get it. But other than that, I'll just wait. And I'm not really gonna buy into those rumor shit anymore. With my videos with all caps and a bunch of exclamation marks showing how excited I am for something I know nothing about. Just saying.
all right, all right. Is that all you got on there, Mr. Gaby Nick?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with you, Mr. J. Donald. What's up? What's up with Nintendo? What are they going to do to counter this, man? Do you think they ain't even trying anymore?
Hell no, man. Nintendo is still the same. Like I don't know why for the past couple of months I have been just covering Nintendo news, but like every time I put up a Nintendo video, it's always how really nothing good to say about them. Like Nintendo will still be Nintendo. It doesn't matter if they come out with new software. I mean, did you see my videos to where they broke their legal contract already with 4J Studios? Like they just got the contract.
Yeah,
They just got the contract with Microsoft, man.
that was a problem with bots though apparently. So I think
Yeah,
they
that's what
sorted
they're
that
saying.
out.
But yet, Nintendo already had this shit put in place with their legal name on it, man. They already had it put in place. They already had the code names. They already had the codes. They already had the same thing uploaded on YouTube to make sure that nobody else can infringe on it. So
Oh, damn.
it's like how did you not know? And like I said in that video, it takes months to make a video game. Nintendo will never change. They can come out with whatever the fuck they want to come out with, but they're still gonna be Nintendo. I mean, sad to say, which still gonna be Nintendo. Is like I'm not trying to contradict anything, but I don't know when Nintendo took the big turn for coming out with sweet ass games. Like Obi-Wan said, we don't want ponies all the fucking time. We want flowers all the time. And I was just like, hell yeah, that is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be hardcore. Like Nintendo, we all know that Nintendo used to be fucking hardcore. I don't care what software they come out with, you guys. Nintendo's gonna be Nintendo. They have proven that already by breaking their contract already with Microsoft. I mean, they done broke it in the same fucking month. But don't tell me that Sony betrayed Nintendo fucking 20 years ago, because we just got proof that Nintendo is the one betraying them. Minecraft would not be famous if it wasn't for the community. Nintendo is trying to destroy that community right now. They're trying to hinder Microsoft's most biggest money making, which is fucking Minecraft. Jesus Christ, you guys. You can't put a price on how much Minecraft is making. It's up there with fucking Angry Birds. It's high. It's
Yep.
up there with AAA titles, and it don't even look like it, but it is. You can create your own thing, do what you want to do. To defend Nintendo and say that, oh, when they come out with a new hardware with a shit ton of software, Nintendo's gonna let us have fun with it. Nintendo doesn't. They won't ever change. So whatever shiny piece of gadget they come out with, it can be as cheap and as affordable as we want it to be. But guess what? Nintendo will still be Nintendo. So don't don't sell out. And with Nintendo, just if you like the flowers and you like the roses, like Obi-Wan said today, then yeah, keep fucking with Nintendo. And if you like them actually having control over your enjoyment, like once you pay Nintendo, you're fucking $300 for your console or $60 for your video game. Nintendo will still look at you and say, sign this contract and say that you will enjoy this game the way we want you to. I don't see Nintendo changing that policy. So with that being said, fuck Nintendo until they change their policies and until they go back to the way they used to be, which was the king of gaming. Nintendo was the king of gaming. Whatever asshole doesn't understand that, they're not a real gamer. They're not.
Well, a
But
lot of these Nintendo guys, they was brought into the Wii generation. You know, from the Wii to the
God, I
Wii U,
hate
they
Wii
know what to
generations.
expect from Nintendo. Like I've been saying this for a while. Like this, when Nintendo has been a system just for Nintendo games since the Wii U. Even the Wii had a lot of third parties. You know, it's just that since their system was kind of limited with HD graphics, they didn't get like Assassin's Creed and what's the GTA. There was some really big AAA games they did not get, but they still got their first share of Call of Duty games. They still got some big games. You know, but back then with the NES, Super NES. You know, we already know what the deal with the Nintendo 64. You know, they kept with the cartridges, and you know, that kind of eliminated the relationship with third parties, but they still solidify a whole bunch of third party exclusives. And a lot of people said Nintendo 64 is the greatest Nintendo system of all time because they had like a lot of great memorable games like Ocarina of Time, WCW, versus NWO. They had some really great wrestling games. Star Fox 64 is arguably the best Star Fox ever. You know, they had a lot of great games from Nintendo 64. You know, from first party to third parties. GameCube, it was a failure, but they still had a lot of great games, great titles, really great third party support. You know, so I'm still trying to figure out where this came from, buying a Nintendo console just for Nintendo games.
I'm
Like,
still looking for GameCube.
this is coming from the younger generation. You know, like teenagers, or maybe they like 18 or 19 or 20. You know, like we've been playing Nintendo since not 80s and
The only
90s.
people who say
Yeah.
that shit are the fucking weetards.
That's what I'm saying. They said
Yeah.
retard. That's what I'm saying, man. Like shit like this doesn't help the cause, man, because they already tell Nintendo that this is okay, man. You know, I like the way you are right now. Fuck third parties or fuck third parties.
Ugh,
I'm sick and tired of the
stupid
third
firm.
parties, man.
It's true because like a lot of these younger kids and what they're interested in is what Nintendo is now, which is terrible. They like that stuff. Like
Right.
I hate to sound prejudiced, but have any of you guys back when Smash was doing the ballot ever looked at the different votes for characters they had at the top? I mean, like instead of really good characters, there was always a lot of really dumb things that they had on the list.
Yeah.
Like King K. Rool. Like why?
Go.
Why King K. Rool? I mean, we all played Donkey Kong 64. You know how many other awesome Kongs we could have picked from? And you say King K. Rool? Then they were talking about like all these other characters like Rayman. I mean, Rayman is an okay game, but yeah, and Cory in the House, like nonsense. Why is that even on the list? Really?
Excuse me, sir, but Cory in the House is the highest rated game after Ocarina of Time.
It was on like Game Boy.
Man, these people is a lost cause. Like, you know, that you know, shit like that just got me to be a defeated Nintendo fan. Like, I really just about to give up. And I just don't see a good future with Nintendo. Well, of course, they got a great future. I just don't see a good future with their home console market. They can always do good with the handheld, but our fan base is slowly dying because of Nintendo's stupidity. And a lot of these kids are used to Nintendo stupidity, so they're going to continuously and defend it because they don't know how Nintendo used to be back in the day, on how great they used to be.
There's a
I don't even
couple-
think I don't even think it's no. I think they don't care. I mean, let's be brutally honest. With all the technology we have in YouTube, you know they done seen some history videos. They know they don't care.
Right.
There are a couple things that Nintendo has implemented recently that kind of makes me feel like the NX will be good. How do you say it? The different sections of Nintendo, like Nintendo of America, will have more power than they used to. They can actually make decisions on their own. They don't have to deal with Nintendo of Japan. That's something new that's coming. I don't know when that starts. I think it might be even next month, but that's good. So Reggie can actually start making decisions instead of just being a useless meme-generating puppet. And they have this new rule where all the management and Nintendo they're essentially working year by year, and if they don't improve year by year, they can actually get fired, which is new. Like, Nintendo doesn't generally fire their management, so stuff like that's actually going to make them work. So, which is good because Reggie's fucking lazy. He sucks, but now he's actually going to be held accountable, and we don't have to worry about Japan as much with their stupid, fucking worthless Council of Elders, who is scared of modernization and scared of the internet. So stuff like that is good. It bodes well for NX, hopefully. We'll see. I think Kimishima will do the right thing and make sure this is the console that the Wii U should have been.
Like, you know, honestly, how many of you guys still got faith in Nintendo? Like, seriously.
I do.
Okay,
It's
what keeps you
shaken,
holding
I'm not
up?
gonna lie, but it's still there.
What keeps you holding up?
Just the implementations I've seen them put into recently with the change to Kimishima and the fact that Nintendo of America will actually have power. Stuff like that gives me hope.
Okay. I respect that.
Well, with Nintendo, like, reason why I'm frustrated, but at the same time, they still got a lot of money. They still got billions and billions of dollars to put up. I don't know how many times I gotta hear this. Oh, they got billions put up in the bank, blah blah that. But damn, why are they gonna fucking generate that money and give us a whole bunch of fucking games? Why not, make sure whenever this NX comes out, make sure you don't have a Wii U situation, man. You got the money, man. You got the power. They just don't want to use it. But as far as me having faith in them, I don't even know if I have faith in them no more. Because, the Wii, they had really good games, but as far as Wii, I was highly disappointed. I was really disappointed overall. Because they didn't really, that console was basically it was catered towards families and children, man.
Yeah,
like
that was not made for core gamers.
Yeah, I had to get a 360 just to get my hardcore games, man. I thought the Wii was a HD system for a second. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Why is this shit looking like shit? Like, what the fuck? I got burned. So yeah.
The thing that's really annoying about the Wii U is like the Wii U should have been Nintendo's easiest generation simply because it was their first HD console. All they had to do was release their standard titles in HD, and they still couldn't even pull that off.
No, they couldn't. I've been saying this for the longest, man. We'd have fucking been hyped as hell for a Metroid in HD. We'd have been hyped as hell.
Metroid HD, F-Zero in HD. We got Star Fox, but it was fucking garbage.
Real Star Fox game, not that motion control bullshit.
Yeah, Miyamoto tanked that game. He ruined it.
Like, just do a standard franchise. Like, I'm not an Animal Crossing guy, but Animal Crossing is pretty popular. Get the Animal Crossing.
There's no Animal Crossing even, unless you count that Amiibo Festival thing.
Man, fuck that Amiibo Festival, man. Like, we don't want no damn gaming Oreo and Nintendo.
I don't know, man. This generation should have been an easy pass for them. Like, all they had to do was make HD versions of their games. I can't believe they couldn't even get that done.
Yeah, if they would have done that, then they probably the sales would have probably been better. Maybe GameCube type sales, but it would have been a lot better, and we wouldn't be fucking having Nintendo therapy sessions all the damn time. So, but I'm just saying, man. Like, I spun 350, man. Like, I have a right to be gaming, man. I was expecting a lot of these games, man. I was expecting third parties, man. Like, I was lied to.
Like, even if you only came into the Wii U wanting Nintendo-only titles, even in that aspect, it's a failure.
It is a failure because Nintendo did not give us the games we wanted. Hey, we're not even gonna get an exclusive Zelda game for the first time. This is the first time ever.
Yeah, 2 remasters and 1 cross-gen. Yeah.
That tells you they fucked up badly. They did.
Didn't Twilight Princess come out for 2 systems?
Huh?
Said, didn't Twilight Princess come out for Wii and the GameCube?
Yeah, but we had Skyward Sword.
Yep, Skyward Sword, yep. And the GameCube had what's the
Wind Waker.
game? Yeah, Wind Waker. Yeah.
Wind Waker, yeah.
Yeah, but it was the first time a Zelda game came out for both systems, and that's
No. The first time there's no exclusive Zelda title.
The only Nintendo system that had only one Zelda game was on Super Nintendo. Was Link to the Past. Link to the Past. That was it. The Nintendo 64 had 2 of them: Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Right.
GameCube.
GameCube had
Wind
2.
Waker.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess. Wii. Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword. Wii U. Unavailable.
Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and the new one.
That's just HD. I don't even know if I'm gonna count that. But they still ain't got no exclusives out of it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So bad enough we didn't get a Metroid game, an F-Zero game.
well, I will probably end up buying both versions anyway. So.
Turn on Darkness, Super Mario game. That's a lot of games that we are missing. The hell, give us a Mario Strikers. Give us a fucking done right Mario Tennis game. That dog shit. Like, no, didn't even fucking.
They couldn't even make a fucking tennis game.
Ever's not in their vocabulary.
They gave up on this console after 2014, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't want y'all guys to check in. We just bitching about Nintendo like because we hate them. No, it's not because we hate them. we love their games, but we just hate what Nintendo did with the Wii U, man. I said this for a long time. It ain't the fact that I hate the Wii U. I hate what Nintendo did. Wii U has some really good games. I'm not gonna lie. I love Mario 3D World. You know, I love Wind Waker HD. Actually, that was the first time I played Wind Waker. That was brand new to me. There were some games I really did enjoy. Some of the third-party games like Deus Ex Human Revolutions. Great game, Mass Factory. That was some really good games.
No one's saying the Wii U doesn't have good games. Like, it has really good games. There's just not enough of them.
Let's have Xenoblade Chronicles, which is
Xenoblade Chronicles X is
like Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2, Mario Kart, Smash.
There better be another Xenoblade Chronicles for NX.
There better be, yeah.
Especially, I don't want to say anything, but especially after the last one.
Yeah.
Did we ever get to you, Retro?
Oh no, I just came back
About,
in the chat out.
about Nintendo? Yeah, I know you said your PC crashed a while ago. Yeah, what's going on with Nintendo, man? Like, what they gonna do, man?
Well, from a lot of the stuff I've been hearing that isn't rumors, like the whole thing of doing the movies and, you know, the theme park and stuff like that, I think, to me, that kind of shows hints that Kimishima is trying to put their eggs in multiple baskets and not just have them in one. And I think the reason may be because he probably doesn't agree with the direction that the company's going, but he wants to make sure they keep the company alive. Also, one of the things we talked about multiple times is at the price point they want the NX to be, which if I remember correctly, they said they wanted it to be cheaper than the Wii U, right? At that particular price, I don't see how they could have the same power as the Neo or the Scorpio. Like, it would have to be the equivalent of either the regular PS4 or the regular Xbox at such a low price. So, in that particular case, and especially the fact that everyone wants more power in their consoles now, I think they're going to end up going that direction of keeping it cheap and frugal. People are probably going to be really upset with it, and they're probably going to have to focus more on doing movies and doing the whole software thing. Maybe stick with handhelds, but probably software on cell phones and stuff like that, and possibly bringing things from their consoles to other platforms too. And one of the things that the No confirmed was that Kimishima does want to try to bring Nintendo games on the PC even. Now, that's not guaranteed, but that's something he wants, providing, you know, Nintendo's elders and stuff agree with that. So I think he's trying to set everything up to sustain the company to stay alive, because they probably don't have all this power that we hope for the NX.
Okay, is that all you got on that?
Good.
What about you, Sinister Tar Heel? What Nintendo's gonna do to one up Microsoft, man? Like, they need to do something.
I mean, either they need to clean house or something. I mean, because it seems like there's just too many dumb decisions being made behind the scenes. That's why they're going to keep failing.
They cleaned the house. They cut Nintendo Direct, didn't they?
Oh, is that all you got on that?
No, I mean, no.
Go ahead.
I mean, just more about that, but it's just, I don't know, just, you know, just too many dumb decisions being made, and just like, I don't know, just probably need to get in someone who knows what they're doing. Plus, with those elders, you know, they're busy being stuck in the past and their family first. I mean, it's like, come on, they need to get with the times. It's like, I don't know, because if they want to get back to the promised land, it just, now's the time to do it. But you know, that remains to be seen with it. What's with the NX, that's all it is just rumors right now. Until we get something concrete, that's like, I'm just gonna hold back on it. It's like until somebody come out and really says something about it. It's like, you know, because we've been hearing like it's going back to cartridges, or is it? I mean, we don't know. I mean, just until they, you know, get some confirmation about it. It's like, you know, I'm just gonna hold back on it. That's all I have.
Yeah, a lot of people. I feel a lot of people's gonna hold back on it because Alex got burnt with Wii U, man. You know, we had that discussion. I think it was last week's podcast about, you know, are we gonna buy third-party games on the NX?
Hell no. I'm never buying fucking multiplats on Nintendo again. I got burnt so bad with the Wii U. I'll buy third-party exclusive games, yeah, but if we're getting multiplats, like I'm not buying it on Nintendo again. They don't get the DLC.
Almost
Nobody else
just
is fucking on there. There's no one to play with, and they're the worst version, frame rate wise and
Yep.
everything. There's no point. But I hope they get exclusive
Yeah,
third party.
that is true.
Don't really care about them getting multiplats.
Chemistry benefit of doubt, and that's a lot of work they in order to get a trusted party situation, and the Nintendo fans. I don't see how they can recover from this because I don't know how Nintendo going to turn around from this. Like if they do wind up getting third parties back again, or the big question, fan base going to support them. That's the biggest hope. Alex was one of the biggest supporters. I was one of the biggest supporters. I didn't support a whole bunch of their multi-plats, like Mass Effect 3, NBA 2K 13, Madden 13. I bought those games brand new. What else games? Splinter Cell, Blacklist, Assassin's Creed, Flag, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghost. I bought all those games on the Wii U, brand new, and got burned.
Yep.
It ain't just about I got burned by third party. I got burned by Nintendo because Nintendo did not want to fucking promote the damn game. EA, they are even skeptical about putting their games on the NX. The NX has to make sense in order for them to put their games on it because EA is a company. They are a business.
Well, EA can go fuck themselves.
And if they're not gonna fuck with it,
Yeah, I agree with
the
you.
deal with
EA.
Nintendo is they don't want to promote any third party games. You have to, Sony and Microsoft promote third party games, all to promote them. Nintendo, it's just a lot of shit they need to fix, man. It's a lot of stuff that is standard, in today's video game times. And I'm just sick and tired of these Nintendo fag boys keep on talking about, well, what do you mean? I don't, what's the point of buying a video game if you want to stream all the time? What's the point to watch movies?
Those people are stupid, though.
I know, they're idiots. I mean,
those people are mentally retarded, though.
Yeah, because they drunk that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, they are stupid.
Like,
they don't
pretty much everything that we own now that's an electronic device does more than just one thing.
Right.
Like, both other consoles do streaming. Both other consoles have a lot of apps. These guys will go up and down screaming how great Netflix is on the Wii U, but you don't want to do anything else on it? Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, exactly.
That's why I don't really trust this multiplats on the NX, man. Because I think they're not gonna fool with it, man. I'm not gonna. Yeah, like you said a while ago, if they got some exclusive third parties, I will fuck with it. But as far as multiplats, I just rather just beat my gamer score up on my Xbox One.
At least if you get your multiplats on Xbox or PlayStation, it's going to get continued support. The fan base will be there. The servers will have people to play with, and it's going to get all the fucking DLC, and it's going to get the patches. You don't know any of that shit is going to come to the Nintendo version.
And then let's also be brutally honest. We know that the multiplayer multiplats, if they do get those, aren't going to have voice chat. So there's that too.
Yeah, because there's another thing.
Well, not natively, yeah.
But with Nintendo, it's like they're so dependent on their first-party titles. Like, okay, that's cool to sell, but without good relations with third parties, I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
I just hope they work out third-party exclusive deals, because the multiplats are worthless on Nintendo, but if they actually work hand-in-hand with these guys and make games together to fill gaps between their first-party stuff, that would be making more sense for them.
I mean, there's another thing. I just want to throw an example out there. Like, when Bayonetta 2 first came to the Wii U, like, all the fans, they got mega pissed. They were cussing Kamiya. I was like, how could you do this? And I was like, fuck a Wii U. I ain't gonna buy a Wii U just to play, because they all got burned. It's like, because it's not coming to the big two.
Yeah.
They didn't even play the first Bayonetta, so I don't know why they even played.
Exactly.
Like, how are you gonna, that's the shit I never understood. Like, how are you gonna get mad at Kamiya and Nintendo for that situation?
Yeah,
both Sony and Microsoft turned that game down.
There was Sega that put it on the back burner, and then Nintendo came to the rescue.
Yeah, well, Kamiya went to both Sony and Microsoft, and they both turned it down. And then they went to Nintendo third, and Nintendo saved it. There would be no Bayonetta 2 without Nintendo. So, like, I
Exactly.
don't understand why these people are mad.
Sometimes I don't understand the logic of these companies. Like, you wouldn't get a fine game like Bayonetta 2, but you got the nerve to have Sonic Boom on your platform? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Sonic games. He's been downhill since what the
Well, Sonic's just trash now.
it's
exactly.
true.
He really had a good
The
game
best
since-
thing about Sonic is a YouTube video made by somebody.
The
on
best thing about Sonic is the Sonic Twitter. That shit is funny.
Sonic Adventure was the last thing that was good.
Yep, exactly.
I enjoy Sonic Generations. I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know
Oh,
if y'all
Generations is good. I got it on PC.
I liked it.
Also, like the cartoon Sonic X, that shit was really good. Like in the end, that shit got dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Sonic X was alright. I mean, the first 3 arcs were literally Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 stories. So the last arc was the only original story.
Yeah.
I find that cheating, by the way.
I like that.
But like I said, man, with Nintendo, I don't know what to expect next. Kimishima, I really hope he got something up his sleeve.
They have a lot to make up for.
Yeah, they do have a lot to make up. Honestly,
They got a lot of bridges to mend. They have a lot of fans to apologize to. They have a
There's
lot
some aces.
Honestly, I don't think they're
Pulling
gonna
all the
apologize.
aces.
They're just how arrogant and stubborn they are. That's all I think.
Yeah, a bunch of mules. Such a
Well, it's just you know, oh my gosh, like with these recent announcements with the PS4 Neo and this Xbox One and a half, like how powerful they're gonna be. Like honestly, I think that's why they are pulling out of E3 because I think they're going to do some kind of modification to their system because they know that they can't compete with the consoles they're about to come out with. That's why I'm thinking. That's why it got delayed through March of 2017. I know he did say he want to make sure that there are games coming out for the system, but
which is good.
You have to make sure your system is powerful enough to keep up with the competition. Because if the competition is exactly what these rumors are saying, then don't even bother showing up, man. Just give up. Just go to Sega route. Just go third party. Just give up, man. Nobody can take it serious no more. If you don't want to adapt to times, man, just give up. That's just how I feel about it, man.
Hey, since you brought that up, since I asked this question before the podcast, I'm gonna ask it now because, like, sort of the people in the comment section. Like I said earlier, if let's say, for example, Nintendo does go third party, it goes to like PlayStation or Xbox, whatever the hell we have out by then, Samsung, Apple, whoever makes consoles in a couple of years from now. Would all their games still be considered kiddie games?
No, I told you, man. It's gonna be considered masterpieces.
You don't know how all these people are like, oh, that's for those Nintendo games are kiddie games. I mean, how much seriously, like how much would it be like that if it came out for Sony also?
Well, if Mario was on the PlayStation 4, these fucking ponies will get all hopped up and say it's the greatest
Zelda
thing
will
ever.
suddenly be the greatest ever again, or something like that.
Oh, Mario's back! Oh my god, I love Mario! Fuck
Oh, Mario the greatest game ever! Oh, this is real platforming, not like other crap.
true platforming. This is elite platforming.
Yeah,
Good
it's
old
like
man, a whole bunch of hypocrites.
I mean, yeah, it's like you probably see like a Metroid with a crossover with a Halo or something. You see Samus, going as Master Chief or something.
Oh shit, Drone Crusher, he's in the chat, man. He's already talking about
It's like
He's
I was
talking
wondering about that the other day. I'm like, yeah, I bet these games suddenly stop being kiddie if they're on like a
Of course
not
it would.
Nintendo system also.
You can't sit here and tell me Mario's kitty, then in the same sentence tell me Knack is not.
You know what the best thing?
I was thinking about that too. You
third
got these
party-
games like Knack coming out and Ratchet and Clank, and I didn't see anybody going, "Oh, there's a kiddie game. It's not gonna bother with those." So it's like, "Oh, these games are awesome. Oh, they should have brought these games back a long time ago."
Think about it.
Yeah,
If you think about
exactly.
it, it's more, they got some kiddie games like Little Big Planet, Dexter.
Little Big Planet's like the kiddiest fucking game in the world. Like I don't.
Oh no,
understand.
no, no! You don't understand. Little Big Planet. It's very complex. You can't. Little kids
There's a
can't play this
deep
game.
emotional story attached to that.
That is
Kids didn't
the
understand
PlayStation
this
4 has
game.
a balance. That's the issue
That's
here.
the difference. That is
They
very
got
true.
balance
PlayStation
of games for all ages.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nintendo got a games for 10-year-olds. It's just how it is.
You know what would
They
be the
could
best
come
thing
out
about
with
Nintendo on
they
third
could
party,
come
though?
out with Dora the Explorer meets Barbie on PS4, and they'd be proclaiming it
that'd
the
be the
best
hot
game
shit.
ever.
The reason why the PS4
Oh, it's not a
so
kiddie game at all.
because parents know that the PS4 got games for kids and games for themselves. Like we said about a Little Big Planet.
And they can play Blu-rays on it.
There's games on there. Knack. There's games. You know, the Minecraft. They have games for children.
Right.
So Nintendo still don't understand how to balance your fan base, man. And they still trying to cater to children. That's why people can't take them
And
seriously.
that's where third parties are very useful, because a lot of third parties make more teen to adult style games, and like Nintendo can take advantage of that, so they can make all that stuff, and Nintendo can focus on the games that they make.
I don't think it's. I think it's like where they're catering to children is not the content of the games, but what there's lacking from the content of the games, like voice chat and stuff like that. They're leaving that out, and they're leaving like a lot of leaving out like an online stuff in voice chat because that's where the whole kiddie thing is coming from. So, they're trying to
That
protect the
whole thing
children.
is because they want to play parent. They want to make sure adults don't talk to kids over the
Yeah, and
console.
that's where I think that's where it comes from. Not so much the games themselves.
It's
'cause, you know-
Nintendo's attitude towards the console. Yeah.
There's so many areas Nintendo had to fix in order to gain our trust back, because it's more than 10 things they got to correct. It's like a million things they got to correct in order for the NX to be successful. Even though if the NX come out really powerful, got multiplats and all that, I still think it's gonna take some time in order for it to
They have
sell.
to build their brand up again. Like I said earlier,
Those bully tactics.
a lot of them don't have faith in them anymore.
I want to try advertising too. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that works. Maybe they should try it one day.
Yeah, but
Right? I mean,
yeah, but
maybe Wii U at least sold it like 13 million.
Maybe if you have a commercial that isn't at like 4 a.m. on some obscure channel, maybe someone actually can see your commercials.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll
right.
help.
Maybe
Yeah.
don't play it on the TV wall in a Walmart in electronics.
yeah. Yeah, but here's another thing. Is ever since Nintendo went over the market, then they started having those bully tags. Think who's boss. I mean, Nintendo fought against like Blockbuster because people were renting their games instead of because they feel they're not getting the money. Then fast forward, they were also threatening the retailers when Sega competing against Sega, so you release Sega against the store, we're gonna pull our games out, and you're gonna lose money. And then stuff like all those bully tags, they're caught up to them, 'cause
Yeah, Nintendo had that mafia-like presence back then.
Yeah.
it's like, man, you better sell the games, you're gonna be sorry, you see?
Yep. I guess before we get to our actually this is gonna be our last time. I thought about doing some Mighty number 9, but I'm gonna do what I do every week. Any questions in the chat? If I have any questions, we will answer them the best way we possibly can. Go ahead and give us your question. Go on, put some questions, man, so we can answer them.
Let's look at this thing if there's any from earlier.
Any questions? Any questions?
3 minutes
What's up,
away
Little
from
Legends?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's quite a bit of
Kate,
delay.
What we say and what shows up on the
What's up, man? Let me see. Any question? Come on, y'all. Let me ask a question. Sega is dead. Well, fuck you, Alex.
Sega's dead, man.
I know they're dead. You're gonna keep reminding me every day.
Yo, you know what would be really cool about Nintendo going third party though? Think about all the different fighting games that could come out, like Nintendo versus Capcom or Nintendo versus PlayStation All Stars. That'd be fun. Just have all the Smash
that
Bros.
now,
characters, you could duke it out with them.
There's a question. Who is hosting E3's podcast? That's a good question. We don't know. Who is doing it?
It depends what show you're talking about. Like which conference.
'Cause
I don't know if we're multi-streaming it or not. We haven't really talked about it with Zen yet.
yeah, we really hadn't talked about that. So we probably that is a really good question. So whenever we do our reboot podcast,
Probably sort it out on Sunday. Yeah.
we'll talk about that a little bit more. So yeah. So everybody's in the chat, man. Like, y'all want to come chill with us during E3 week? I'm taking a full week off of work, so I'm I'm gonna be pretty much.
I don't know
active on
what we're gonna do in regards to Nintendo because it's like
I don't
3
know.
days of streaming, so I don't really think we can do anything for that.
Yeah,
But we'll
so
definitely
like I
be
said,
there for Sony and Microsoft.
we're gonna keep y'all updated. We're going to be pretty busy. I believe E3's in 3 weeks. I believe 3 weeks.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think it
3
starts
weeks.
with
I
like
think it
June
starts on the
June
12th.
15th or something. 12th. Okay, yeah. So
I
we're
think
really close
Microsoft,
actually.
Microsoft and Sony starts on Tuesday. I think on the 13th of June. I think.
Usually Nintendo's on Tuesday, isn't it?
I might have to check. I might have to check. But yeah, man, as far as the reboot team, we're gonna all be pretty much busy. With me personally, I'm gonna give y'all a lot of content during E3 week because I'm taking off work. I'm gonna be popping videos every 5 minutes like Player is one.
Oh damn. I will be working, but I will definitely try to make the podcast at least.
Yeah. Let me see. Microsoft, Ubisoft, Sony conference are mostly what I like to see from you guys.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing those.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Microsoft, man.
Yeah,
Really am.
Microsoft I think is gonna have the best conference, but
Only thing I'm really excited about on Sony's end is Horizon Zero Dawn. That's a game I really want to play, man. Ain't really many exclusives. I don't think they got many exclusives coming out for the PS4. But that game right there. What's the other one? It's like almost 10 years old. What's the other one?
oh, Last Guardian.
Yeah, the Last Guardian. I know a lot of people been shitting on it.
That game looks like fucking dog shit.
I'm still wondering what's so exciting about that game.
I have no idea. That looked like the most boring game I've ever seen.
I think it just falls under because it's exclusive to Sony category.
Yeah. Like I want to play Nier. That game looks awesome.
You got
That's
a question
another
from
PS4 exclusive.
Midman. Are y'all hyped for Mighty Number 9?
I want to
Nine
see
has really
how
got me
bad
disappointed.
Mighty Number 9 is at this
They
point.
got me disappointed, man. Now they showed a trailer and now people putting them on glass and there's
trailer was-
downgraded on the graphics and man it's been messed Mighty Number 9. That damn thing been delayed for damn near a year. Like
It actually makes me want to apologize to Capcom for the way they treated Machine. What's his name? Because I think they might have been right.
Kaiji and Fumine.
Yeah, is
maybe
man.
maybe
At first, I
Capcom
wasn't
was right.
excited.
Yeah, Capcom probably was like, "Yo, this guy's even too shady for us. We got to get rid of him."
Right.
Nintendo versus Gay Station All Stars would be really gay.
Oh,
That
wow.
would be terrible.
Yeah.
PlayStation All Stars was a beast. Y'all tripping.
But it was supposed to be the Smash Brothers killer.
Sir, you're out of your mind.
That was a fun game. Parappa was beast. Speaking of Parappa, they need to bring back.
We got a good question here from Drone Crusher. Why do Sony fanboys despise me so much? Well, Drone Crusher.
The deal is, like, I don't understand because Alex don't make drama video. He don't call nobody.
No, for him. Like, why did Sony fanboys hate him so much?
Why?
When he does make a video, all he does is talk shit about ponies.
I don't know, Drone. It's a mystery. No one will ever know.
Yeah.
All right, any more questions? I saw one a while ago.
Do you consider Xbox One games that are on PC still Xbox One exclusives?
Might as well. I mean, if PS4 people can pretend their games are exclusive on a PC
I
version,
don't
why
think
not?
you can call it Xbox exclusive anymore, but I think you can. It's safe to call it a Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's on both.
Yeah, they own the platform, they own the game. It's theirs.
Yes.
It's still exclusive to Microsoft. As long as it doesn't go to Sony or Nintendo, that's all that matters.
Yeah, his money's going to their pockets.
EJ Johnson will know. Are we going to do some reactions? Yes, we are going to do some reactions.
Like live
reactions.
reactions. Well, we're gonna have live reaction podcasts. So that's what it means. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna be pretty much active off E3 week, man. We got a lot of shit
It's,
going on.
it's like the most fun
Yes.
time of the year for gamers.
I'm staying
Except
off the
for
internet.
these fools who think E3 doesn't matter anymore. They can just go cry in a corner and just wait for Nintendo to stop sucking.
Yeah. Got a question from Silent Eye. Should I buy an Xbox One Slim or wait till the NX? Dude, get an Xbox.
Kill the gaming PC.
Wait, period.
You know, that's a good question.
I would probably wait till E3 to do
It just
anything.
depends on your
Yeah,
preference.
wait.
You love Nintendo so much, and if you think Nintendo's gonna get this, they can finally gonna fix this shit, then I don't know, man. That's a really good question, man.
I was with it because the Scorpio sounds pretty beast. Just saying.
Yeah, that Scorpio sounds pretty decent.
Scorpio sounds
So-
good, but it comes on a price point.
Yeah, that's another.
I wish I could market for the Scorpio. Just call it the Xbox Scorpion. Have like Scorpion in the actual thing. Make a Get Over Here edition with a new Mortal Kombat exclusive for it. That would sell it fast.
David J. He say Sega needs to be sold to Nintendo so they can both destroy themselves. Damn. God damn, so much.
I think Sega's doing a
Many
bang
shots
up
fired.
job destroying themselves already.
See, no, you and G-Rock got this shit started now. Everybody talking about Sega and shit, man. We got a question from Thanos. What's up, Thanos? What game will want to make you buy at day one? Were you talking about on the
Buy
NX?
what?
Thanos? If you're talking about on the NX, then of course
Saw the
Zelda.
NX.
If you're talking about NX, then that's Zelda.
No more Heroes 3.
I need my Zelda and I need my Mario at launch. If those are both there, I'm gonna get one regardless at launch. But those are the two titles I want there immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Any more questions, y'all see?
Don't see anything. Oh, what are your thoughts on Final Fantasy 15 Boy Band Edition?
Boy Band Edition.
Quite bad edition.
I'm not really into Final Fantasy. Oh,
I played the demo. It was
It's
okay.
gonna be overshadowed by the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm more
FF7
excited
is
for
my
the 7
favorite.
remake, to be honest. But
I love FF7.
yeah, most
I'm
people-
excited about 15. It looks nice. And fighting like Titans and stuff is a nice change. I wanted 7, but the whole episodic thing just turned me off. I can't do it. I refuse to buy into that gimmick.
And your answer, King Avery James. I mean, I said James. King Avery Games. It depends next week. It depends if I got my set cast and crew here. I don't know, but if Zeno shows up next week, then yeah, I get you a spot. I get you a spot on the podcast, man. I didn't forget you, man. Cause usually, if I got my set crew, it just be us. But if somebody don't show up, I find somebody to substitute.
Will Final Fantasy 15 turn me gay?
probably.
Oh, no, 'cause you're probably already there.
These questions kind of get weird, man.
Oh wow.
I just had to read that one out for some reason.
Will you guys own all 3 next generation consoles next time around? That is a really good question. I don't really know, man.
No, it
I
depends.
want
Your
Say
portal.
no.
I don't know because a lot of us got well, I don't have all 3 consoles, but a lot of us got all 3 consoles and feel burnt, right? It's just like Gamer Nick. You say you feel burnt.
I'm like regretting everything I've done now so far on these 3 consoles.
It feels like this is the new trend, man. Like you're gonna get upgraded consoles every 2-3 years, and this is pretty sad to say,
I'm
dude.
gonna go back in time and just slap myself. Go no.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a couple more questions. We're gonna end this podcast. Couple more questions.
What do you guys think of Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Oh, that game looks beast. Though I don't like any of the starters.
Good. You don't like? I like Litten. Litten's fucking awesome.
I'm still trying to get my head around the fact there's more than 151 Pokemon left.
That's like almost 800 now.
Yeah, I hadn't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Red and Blue.
And it's in Hawaii too.
last
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's in
Pokemon game I
Hawaii.
played was Pokemon Tournament.
Yeah, it's crazy how many Pokemon there are.
They should have some hula girls as some new trainers.
Yeah, it's funny how Pokemon, beat out Street Fighter 5.
That shit is funny.
Uh,
That's Street
I
Fighter
think the
5.
last question.
Pokemon
Oh,
Tournament
shit.
was a full game.
One last question, guys. Now we're gonna end it. One more question. Who's gonna be the first to ask that question? Who's gonna be the first one?
What type of gamers do y'all classify yourselves as? That's a good one.
A real gamer.
True gamers.
Disappointing gamer.
Only gamer.
Hardcore gamer.
I classify myself as a variety type. I play a little bit of everything, but I'm really fickle. Like, if gameplay and combat to a game doesn't get me, I won't play it. But if the gameplay is decent and it's a fighting game, beat 'em up, anything like that, and the action is good, then I'll play it. So I'll really play any game as long as I think the gameplay is decent.
I classify myself as a true gamer. I mean, I may be a Sony fan, but like, I still enjoy the uprising and still like, educate myself with the downfalls of being outside of Sony with Microsoft, Nintendo, and PC gamers. So I don't mind giving credit where credit is due. And I don't mind calling out bullshit where it deserves to be called out, whether it's with my own franchise or with another franchise. I like to just stand up for all gaming, but of course, you guys know I'm gonna always be a Sony fan.
Yeah.
It depends on what the game's at. I don't give a fuck what console. If there's a game console, even though I like the PS4, I had it on a PlayStation since fucking Crash Bandicoot and freaking Fighting Force and Parappa. That's a fucking long time ago. That's the last time I owned a PlayStation. So there's games I actually want to play on the PS4, so I will be getting it. I go with the games there, man. If there's games I actually want to play, I want to play Infamous Second Son. That looks like a really good game. What else I want to play? I even want to play that Order 1886, or I want to watch Order 1886.
You gotta watch it.
It looks interesting, man, but I wasn't gonna pay no $60 for it, I'll tell you that.
Oh hell no! I'm pretty much a seasoned gamer. It's like, I mean, just like some of y'all, I go where the games are at. Hey, if it's fun to me, I'll play it, no matter what system it's on.
Same here, just gamer in general. I don't like the term true gamer, real gamer, even though that's your name, real gamer. I think it's a weird term, but it's just wherever.
Call me Frog Gamers, man. Go my video that I posted up yesterday. Somebody called me Frog Game 27. So
I just want to point that out. Like, there's this one thing that a YouTuber said. I think it was like Killer 13, whatever he say his name.
Oh,
I
13.
yeah.
Said something that I think is the best description I've ever heard about casual gamers. He says, unless you are getting paid to play video games on a professional level, then you're a casual gamer.
That's true.
Yep.
That's very true.
Well, I guess that's all the questions. I know there's a couple more questions in there, but
Yeah, I gotta
I gotta cut it off because we about to hit that 2-hour mark, man.
Yep.
I didn't really go over 2 hours, man. But yeah, man, this was a good show, man. We got over 30 viewers watching, and we hit I think 41 today watching at once, so that's not bad. So that's the fourth time. That's the fourth time on this on my show that I hit 40 plus. So I really appreciate y'all support, man. Talk about some fuck boys, talk about Nintendo and Microsoft with the Xbox 1.5, and with Nintendo, what the fuck they gonna do, and what else did we talk about? We talked about something else. I guess I forgot. I guess before we do our outros, anybody else want to say anything before we end it?
I think we're good.
Good,
Yeah.
good. All right, man. Like I said, I really appreciate all y'all that's in the chat, and I'm going to get some shout outs one more time. All the people that's been rocking with us this whole entire time, man. EJ Johnston, Virtual Kirby, Thanos, Matthew Pipe, Solid Eyes, King Gamer Arthurs, Slim the Gamer, Red X666. Wow, that's some name he got. James Thomas. That's an evil name.
Very evil.
Hardway, Layvon Case, and Backlap. Super Mario 99, Pokemon Nerd 2000, Winford Lawrence, Inmail, Harley Quinn, Danny Ingram, Problem Solver, EF, King Every Game. See, I got your name this time. Bad Boy PlayStation, Clarence Jarvis, Amon, Drop D Unchained. Really, I hope I didn't miss nobody, man. If I miss anybody, man, I really apologize, man. I try to. Oh, Dave J. Yeah, I didn't call Dave J, man. Dave J. It's a Drone Crusher. Oh, damn. My bad, man. He said, shut me out, bitch. Damn. My bad, dog, man. We gotta get you on the show, man. We gotta get you on the show one of these days, man. If you ain't too busy next week, man, just hit me up, man. I would love to have you a guest, man. But anyway, guys, man, really appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, coming out, spending some of y'all personal time with hanging with the Real Gamer. Talk some real gaming news. Talk the good, the bad, the ugly. Like we do this shit every week, man. And I want to, just appreciate all y'all support. With y'all guys, appreciate the support from the people in the chat. We're gonna do this every Thursday. Every Thursday, man. Whoever's in the chat right now, y'all know where to see me. Y'all know where to catch me at every Thursday. We gonna be doing this every Thursday, man. I want this channel to grow. I want the podcast to grow. We got a lot of shit that we are doing with the Reboot team on Zen Gamer channels, Kuuppon, TheVideoGamHer, you. What's his damn name?
G-Rock.
G-Rock, Mega Gamer, ActivesiNGaming. That's Alex. That's here. We got a new member, PC elitist, Mr. Retro Bro, the guy that never pays for his games.
He's a thief.
I just fucking with you, man. But yeah, man, on the Reboot team, we got a lot of projects we want to do, man. Like, of course, we got this E3 coming up, man. We got a lot of shit, man.
So a lot of fun around E3 time.
Lots of fun. So I really wish and I really hope that y'all stick around, man. Be doing some live streaming, live reactions, man. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna make fun of Nintendo. Man, I really hope we don't make fun of them, man. It's like it's just becoming the trend, the new trend. Like they do stupid ass shit, man. Really stupid ass shit. But like I said, man, we're gonna keep y'all up to date. Like subscribe to the Reboot community, man, on Facebook or the Google Plus, man. We always doing something. So like I said, like I say, man, just hang in with us every week. We're gonna do this every week at 7:30 Central Time to 9:30, sometimes 10 o'clock. And I guess after that, let's go ahead and get into our outros. Let's start with you, Alex.
What's going on, people? ActivesiN here. This was another episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. And you forgot the title yet again, as you do every week.
No, I didn't know. I said it at the beginning of this podcast.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't. But anyways, we talked about Uncharted sales and how people are crying about it, and we talked about some Microsoft, how they're bringing out the new console. We're talking about Nintendo and how they are just so up in the air right now. Good podcast. Yeah, look forward to all the E3 stuff we got going from Reboot. Definitely, if you're on Facebook or Google Plus, join the Reboot page. It's a lot of fun in there. We're just chilling and talking. And yeah, we'll be back. I think tomorrow Zen's doing his Road to E3. I don't know what company, but we'll find out tomorrow. And then Sunday we'll have a Reboot cast where we will recap everything that happened throughout the week.
Okay. Let's go give you a head clap, man. All right, let's go with you, Mr. Gamer Nick.
This is Nick from Gamer Nick Incorporated, and thanks for having me here. And everything about 8th Gen right now is just making me sad.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
It's okay, man. It's just unfair.
That's including these YouTube people who are just like pathetic.
Let's go with you, Jay.
What's up, everybody? It's Jay Don, the Protagonist Gamer, creator of the video game industry best kept secrets on Google Plus. Currently climbing up to 20,000 followers. You can follow me on there. Follow me on my YouTube channel where I like to cover some of the best underground gaming content I can get my hands on. And once again, Real Gamer 27, thank you so much for inviting me to this podcast.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Let's go with you, Mr. Retro Bro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here. And if this generation of gaming has been really hurting your feelings, I got the cure for you. Step 1, watch Civil War twice. Step 2, get the Flash. And step 3, buy Overwatch, and you will feel better.
Overwatch is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And yes, indeed.
I might check it out. All right. Last but not least, let's go with you, Mr. Sinister Tar Heel.
Hey, what's up here? Tar Heel here. Yeah, shout out to you, Gamer27, for the invite. Just want to say, follow me on my YouTube channel, Sinister Tar Heel. And that's pretty much all I got.
All right, I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, y'all heard what Mr. Simpson started here. Like, follow him on his YouTube channel. I'm gonna put everybody's YouTube channels in the link of the description below. Please follow them, subscribe to them, support them. And like I said, we're gonna be doing this every week. Come chill with the Real Gamer and come chill with the Reboot Cast whenever we do whenever E3 week approaches us. Like I said, we're going to be pretty busy. So I want y'all to chill with us, man, so we can grow a brand. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to do pretty soon. Like with having our own website, we still working on that. It's under construction, so yeah. So we got a lot that we are going to do. So just hang in there, be patient, and
Don't
one of
worry,
these
it'll
days,
be ready before Last Guardian.
wow, that's fucked up. Anyway, man, I really appreciate y'all for rocking out with the Real Gamer, and once again, I guess I'm going ahead and say it, so they can shut you up, Alex. I really appreciate y'all for coming to the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. You feel better, you feel better, buddy.
Much better.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Peace.